At a video arcade, you can get 4 tokens for $1. Plus, you get 10 tokens when you enter the arcade. Now, I know I didn't give you a whole lot of space, so we're still looking for what happens once and what happens over and over. So we can mark up this sentence to do that. Brian, what happens one time? Presuming I have lots of money, what happens one time?
$1 for tokens for $1.
I disagree. What if I have $5? Do you think I'm going to get more than $1 worth? Probably. Let's read it again. It says you get 4. This one is tricky in how it's worded. You get 4 tokens for $1, which you would think would happen once, but if I have $5, I might get more than that. Plus, you get 10 tokens when you enter the arcade. So, Olivia, what do you think is happening once?
10 tokens.
It has to be the 10 because I might spend more than $1. So 10 tokens happens once. I'm going to mark that. I'm going to write it right next to where I see 10. I'm going to write once. I know we've been writing down once and then 10. It's the same thing. Mark it up. Mark up your text, as I say. So then Brian, the $1 for 4 tokens, I'm probably going to do that over and over because 4 tokens doesn't get me very much in an arcade. So the thing that's happening over and over is not the 1, it's the 4. That's a tricky problem. So I understand you might be spending more than $1, but 4 tokens is what I'm getting out of the deal. Okay, write an equation that gives the total number of tokens T, total, T, based on the number of dollars spent, D. Let's just start by writing the expression without the equal sign. Which one gets the variable? Xavion, which one gets the variable, the 4 or the 10? The 4, because it's happening over and over. So it's 4 tokens for $1, for D. Because it says the dollars spent is D. That gives us a variable, use it. William Pace O'Neill, what should I do with that 10? Yeah, just tack it on. So 4 tokens for $1 plus 10 tokens when I enter the arcade. That's an expression. If I asked for an expression, you would stop there. Jovi, did I ask for an expression? What did I ask for? An equation. I need an equal sign. Jovi, what should I set it equal to? Tokens, T. Okay. That's an equation. You do the first part of it the exact same way. The equals part, it's going to tell you, and it's usually the capital letter is what you set it equal to, the total. Okay. Freeze, you got to figure out where to put it. $20. Sebastian, what variable, where do I put 20? For D or for T? $20.
What is D?
Well, let's read our thing. It says, write an equation that gives a total number of tokens T based on, for D. Because $1 spent is D. So I'm going to write down, before I do anything, D equals 20. Let's actually do that in red. Because my $1 spent was D. This is dollars. So you got to read it. If you struggle with reading, I can help you with that. I can read it out loud to you. That's no problem. But we got to pay attention to what it's saying. Okay. So now let's replace D with 20, which is what we did in our do now. Brandy? I'll put that on my desk first. Oh, okay. Put that on my desk. I was going to ask you a math question, but we're not focusing. So, Seamus, what's this mean?
4 times 20.
4 times 20, which is?
80.
Thanks.
Plus 10 equals 90.
Yep. So let's rewrite it. 80 plus 10. Now we should probably keep the equals t here because we did have an equation to start with.
It's T total.
T is my total number of tokens. It told us. So my total number of tokens is, I would say 90 is equal to T. Write a sentence. So how many tokens would you get if you spent $20 at the arcade? I would get 90 tokens. You have to say that. Exclamation point. I'm happy about it. 90 tokens is a lot. We just evaluated. The first thing we did was equation. The second thing we did was evaluate. You're going to see the same words on your quiz and your homework. The last thing we do is solve. What you've done for 4 weeks straight, it means you need to solve the equation like you've done for the last 4 weeks. So if you started playing with 210 tokens, how much money did you spend? Money. I'm solving for D. Where do I put 210, Tyler?
On the equal sign, on the right of it.
Right, because that's where T is, and that stands for tokens. So put it in for T. So it's going to be 4D plus 10 is equal to 210. I'm changing T to be 210. Maybe I should write that in black so you remember, hey, it's the same thing. Okay. Why? So all of a sudden D is back to being a letter instead of a number. Why did I change it back to a letter?
Because you're not.
Would you please talk to your neighbor about that? Why is it back to a letter? Tell them, please. Turn and talk. Participate. Turn and talk. You clear it out.
You're finding T.
Someone, please tell me, please. I don't understand. Why is it a variable again? I thought we just made it 20. Alice!
Because we're finding D, it's already found D. So
You're missing her wisdom because you're not being respectful. Say it again.
we already found T, so we're trying to find D.
Excellent. She's facing the front of the room. People at the back, she said, we already found T, so we're trying to find D now. You're solving for D. Okay, so let's solve for D. This is a two-step equation. It loves you. You're great at them. So we draw our bouncing line. We subtract 10 because we undo our addition and subtraction first. We've done this for a long time now. Now we write 4D is equal to 200, and we divide by 4. So D is equal to, oh, did I write, I wrote 20. Guys, you got to catch me on that. There you go. $50? Jeez. Okay,
Bam.
last thing you have to do, because you think that you're done, but you're not. It says D is equal to 50. You have to write a sentence that answers the question. The question was, if you started playing with 210 tokens, how much money did you spend? So Sebastian, what should I end with saying?
I spent $50.
Excellent. I spent $50. That is a lot of money to spend at an arcade.
Very true. But I would probably spend hundreds of bucks